Welcome back to another explainer right here on Shranu Creation. You know we're all about dissecting tech that actually solves real everyday problems. And today we're tackling a universal frustration. You're out and about, your battery hits the red zone, you slap on one of those magnetic power banks, and you just wait. It feels like it takes literally forever to charge. Well, we've got something that might actually fix that. We are breaking down the URBN Slate 10000mAhQi2 magtag power bank. We're basing this on a super detailed review by Srivatsan Sridhar over at Phone Arena, and we're going to find out if this is the on-the-go charging upgrade you've been looking for. Let's get right into it.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll look at the wireless upgrade itself, then we'll dive into the design and smart features, check out its real-world performance, and finally, we'll wrap things up with our final verdict.
All right, Section 1, the wireless upgrade, or as I like to call it, solving the slow charge struggle.
So check out the difference in power output here. On the left side, you've got your standard, run-of-the-mill magnetic power banks. For the longest time, unless you were dropping serious cash on specific first-party accessories, your magnetic wireless charging was hard-capped at 7.5 watts. Honestly, it's more of a trickle charge. Good for keeping your phone from dying while you use it, but definitely not fast. But look over on the right. The URBN Slate rocks the new official Q2 certification. This is a massive game changer, guys, because it fully unlocks 15 watts of wireless charging output. That is literally double the speed. If you commute daily, getting your battery out of the danger zone twice as fast without messing with cables is just absolutely huge. Moving right along to Section 2, design and smart features. Let's talk form factor and out-of-the-box value.
So when you actually unbox this thing, what's inside? Well, alongside the URBN Slate itself, you get a Type-C to C cable, the usual manual, and a warranty card. But check this out. The real standout is the included magtag ring. It's such a smart addition. Basically, if you're rocking an older iPhone without MagSafe or an Android device that has wireless charging but no built-in magnets, you just stick this ring on your case. Boom. Instant secure magnetic attachment. It basically makes the power bank universally useful right out of the gate, so you don't have to go buy extra third-party stuff just to make it stick to your phone.
In terms of build, it really feels designed for the daily grind. It's got this matte plastic body, which is great because it totally resists those awful fingerprint smudges that glossy gadgets always pick up. Size-wise, it's roughly 105 by 69 millimeters and about 16.5 millimeters thick. So yeah, actually, it is a tiny bit thicker than some basic 10,000 milliamp hour banks. But at just 200 grams, it's super manageable for a pocket or a small bag. But here is the killer feature, the precise smart LED battery display. Seriously, we've all played that guessing game with the 4 tiny dots on older power banks, right? You're on one dot and you're like, do I have 25% or 2% left? The URBN Slate actually gives you an exact digital percentage readout. It's a premium touch that totally removes the guesswork when you're rushing out the door. Now, wireless is great, but the wired tech needs to hold up too, right? And the Type-C port on the bottom is super versatile. For input, meaning when you're charging the bank itself, it can take up to 18 watts. Hook it up to an 18-watt fast charger, and it goes from 0 to full in about 3 hours. Not bad at all. But for output, when you plug your phone in, it actually bumps up to a max of 20 watts. So if you're in a total pinch and 15-watt wireless just isn't fast enough, you just plug in that Type-C cable and get a rapid 20-watt wired charge. It's kind of the best of both worlds. Wireless convenience most of the time, and wired speed when you literally have zero time to spare.
All right, Section 3, real-world performance. Let's see how this tech actually tests in day-to-day use.
Okay, let's talk efficiency, because this is where a lot of power banks fall flat. Whenever you transfer power from a bank to a phone, you lose some of that energy as heat. It's just the physics of the voltage conversion. Now, URBN doesn't slap a specific conversion rate on the box, but the Phone Arena's testing showed something pretty awesome. Reviewer Srivatsan Sridhar managed to charge an iPhone 16 Plus almost 2 full times on a single charge. If you do the math, that's an effective conversion rate of right around 80%. And in the power bank world, 80% is super solid. It basically means you're actually getting the vast majority of the juice you paid for right into your phone's battery.
And the actual charging speeds, they're fantastic. In the real-world test, using that 20-watt wired output we talked about, the URBN Slate pushed that iPhone 16 Plus from 0 to 50% in roughly 45 minutes. Think about that for a second. If you're stuck at an airport or you realize your phone's dying right before you head out for the night, 45 minutes plugged into this thing gives you half your battery back. That's hours of navigation and screen time saved, all from a little slab in your pocket.
Besides the raw speed, there are a few other quick performance notes that make this a really solid daily driver. First off, the magnetic hold is strong. You can totally text and commute without feeling like the bank is just going to slide off. Second, you can actually do simultaneous charging, meaning you can charge one phone wirelessly while another device is plugged into the Type-C port. Now, yeah, the speed drops a bit when you do this, but being able to juice up your phone and your earbuds at the same time is a total lifesaver. And finally, safety. Wireless charging always creates some heat. The URBN Slate does get mildly warm during wireless use, which is totally normal, but it stays cool during wire charging and has all these built-in protections against overcharging, plus an intelligent thermal shutdown. So if it ever did get too hot, it would literally just turn itself off.
Which brings us to Section 4. The final verdict. Let's talk pricing and wrap this up.
Honestly, this number right here might be the best part of this whole explainer. The URBN Slate comes in at 2,499 rupees on Amazon India. When you look at the premium first-party accessories out there that charge 2 or 3 times as much for the exact same 15-watt capability, this is an incredibly aggressive, super competitive price for a certified Qi2 device.
Srivat Sin over at Phone Arena hit the nail on the head in his review. He said, the URBN Slate stands out as a highly capable and forward-looking charging accessory, an excellent value-for-money proposition. And honestly, that perfectly captures it. Yeah, it might be a tiny bit chunkier than a simple wired-only bank, but getting official 15-watt Qi2 speeds, a 20-watt wired backup option, and that exact digital battery display, it completely makes up for it. Whether you're on Apple or Android, if you want fast magnetic charging without paying a massive premium, this made-in-India power bank is honestly top tier. So here's what I want you to think about. Are you ready to make the jump to Qi2 charging? Are you still dragging around a 7.5-watt trickle charger, or does doubling your wireless speed while finally knowing exactly how much juice you have left sound like exactly what your daily carry needs? Think about how much time you waste waiting for your devices to charge, and whether a smart upgrade like this could buy some of that time back. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for this explainer.